All right, so this is Fulfilled Prophecy 84.
I now have a shocking new prediction. The end is near for the Trump presidency. It will happen in spectacular fashion. His fall will be unambiguous and universally acknowledged. He'll be removed from office. It's risky to put a date on it, but I have to call it like I foresee it. So I'm going to say by the end of the year. And we will move.
Okay, so understanding that if you do not have a sort of reverence for God, the Apostle Paul references God to God as the mystery of God, right? Understanding today that there are 30,000 versions of the Bible out there, it's going to be important because understanding this will give you an understanding why it is commanded that as people of the faith, we seek God. We're seeking to get to know who and what God is. You yourselves, nor any government will permit that you do anything. So you might guess that God is similar or like that, right? Mankind in the scriptures is often grasping for who God is, but mankind being lesser than God, they are grasping. So understanding that is important, right? We are all seeking God, and choosing a version of God that you choose means that you do not believe that God is real, right? If God is real, then God is who God is. Understanding that is very important when you are interpreting John 3:16. A lot of people just want to say, well, I believe in him, I get to choose who he is. Well, this is not how reality works, right? If I say someone is something, that doesn't make them that. Okay, so if God is real, then this is why it is so important that we all seek God. We're all seeking for who and what God is, right? So understanding that if you are not showing reverence and loving God, and you're doing things like Dan Greeny here, the spiritual gifts will never manifest. You will never see God nor hear his voice. Understanding this, keeping your covenant is going to be part of what will get you, draw God near to you, right? Loving the Lord God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your might, right? Understanding this is extremely important because if you are not keeping your covenant, your spiritual gifts, the ability to prophesy, the ability to interpret the signs and wonders, the ability to interpret dreams, the ability to produce the healing arts, the ability to produce miracles, it will not be part of your life. You will be separate from God, as so many people we see walking around saying, I don't really care about God, or worse, right? One of the great tragedies of the world is that people have deceived them into believing that they are good, they are right with God, as countless hundreds of millions walk around not really caring about God or even believing that God does not exist. So understanding that if you're seeking a closer relationship, if you are seeking God, what you are doing as God instructs. People of the faith are servants of God, not God serves us. Now, that doesn't mean that at some point it doesn't become more of a co-laboring, i.e. you and God working together to accomplish God's good will, trying to accomplish good, not evil. This is important because so many people get lost thinking that they can just say who God is and that they're going to heaven, or they pay someone to tell them that they go to heaven, and they believe them. So this is one of the tragedies of the world. If you are not keeping your covenant and holding God dear to your heart, do not expect any of the blessings of the covenant, nor its protection.